For today's video, I'm going to break down the components of the way I play the tin wedding hornpipe. This is a tune that Anne Wright called to my attention on the Slow and Steady Whistles site. I didn't know the hornpipe. She mentioned that Brett Lipshutz had made a recording of it, and I went back and listened to that, and then found that Brendan Mulholland had also recorded it. It's an old tune, and when I looked a little further, I found it in the Ryan collection. And I actually like the old setting from Ryan's Mammoth collection with a couple of little additions that I've put in. So I'll go through it slowly. I'll play it through slowly once, and then I'll go through the parts. The first part is pretty straightforward. The second part is a bit of a challenge on the whistle. Okay, so the first part, it's all in D in the first part. So this triplet going up is just straight triplet. And what I'm doing at the beginning, I'm dropping a G finger. I do that all the time. It's just a little out of time drop that spices it up for me. Then we go to an arpeggio. So straight arpeggio, A, F, D, F, and then it changes, and this is the really interesting part. And I really slur that G up to the A. So the whole first part there is. Nice place to breathe there. Then a straight arpeggio up to the second octave. And here on this, as I come back down, instead of just coming straight down in a rapid scale, I'm fluttering these two fingers. Then it's the same thing again. So you're coming down. Now that ending is just three quarter notes. When you can just play that, I tend to put a little crayon in there, or you can play, put in whatever you want. So that's the first part. The second part begins on the C sharp, and I slur up. Then right after that, it slurs up the A. So and then up to the B. and those are G sharps. And they're tricky because you're going from a G sharp down to a and half holding them is tricky. I tend to half hold by passing the note and using the finger as a pivot, but sometimes you can grab it by just coming halfway down. This is a scalloped hold instrument by Tommy Martin, and it's a little easier for me to half hold on this. However you do it, that's something to practice. That's that. And it's going up to the C sharp. And on most whistles, the C sharp is these two fingers plus this first one. Now you can just play it wide open. Which is what Brett did. It's a little flat, but if you play this, the cross fingering is always going to pop out, even if you don't tongue it. The cross fingerings always do. So from there then, now on this whistle, when I'm coming down, I can play a G sharp like this. Most of my other whistles will not do it, so it's easy for me to play, which is the way it's written in rhymes, and I really like that. Actually, it's not written that way in rhymes. That's the way that Brendan Mulholland and Brett play it, and I like that. But if this won't work for you on your whistle, you can just play it. Just play a single, and then it just goes back down to the second time through. You can play it just that way for both times, but the way that Ryan's actually had the second part written at the high part was so that's what I do the second time through the second part. So it's just no G sharp this time. You're just going da-dee 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 da. And if that's too much, you can just play. So either way, it works pretty well. So I hope that helps with the hornpipe, and let me know in the comments on the site or on my YouTube channel whether that's useful to you. Thanks.